Welcome to your first step into the world of day trading. If you ever wondered how traders are making money from the stock market within just a few hours or even few minutes, and how can you do the same thing, then this series is for you. I'm going to walk you through the basics, so step by step. So by the end of this course, you'll understand how the markets are working and how can you prepare for your first trade. Okay, guys, so let's begin. So, what is day trading? So, day trading is pretty much buying and selling financial instruments such as stocks, currencies, or indices within the same trading day. So, that means there's no overnight positions, there is no long term investments. You enter, you manage, and you close your trade before the market closes. Okay, so the goal here is to capture small price movements and turn them into profits, right? So instead of waiting for weeks or months for your investment to grow, traders focuses on quick opportunities during the day. Day trading is quite attractive because the markets are always moving. The prices go up, the prices go down all day long, which gives opportunities for traders to benefit, to profit, right? But you also have to remember that with every opportunity comes a risk. You can lose as quickly as you can win if you don't manage the risk well. So that's why when you're starting out, you need to kind of focus on the education, on discipline, and on risk management. Okay. Talk about indices. Okay, so this is the market that I'm personally trading. So what is indices? So indices are pretty much an index of group of stocks bundled together to show how a particular part of the market is performing. So think in a way like you have a basket full of different companies together. That's what indices pretty much is. It's just an index, okay? So here's are the most popular indices for you to know. So there is S&P 500, which is top 500 US companies. You have NASDAQ 100, which is an index focused on tech-heavy companies such as Apple, Tesla, Amazon, and so on. You have Germany 40, which is the top 40 companies in Germany, such as BMW, Siemens, and so on. Then you have FTSE 100, which is the top 100 companies in UK. And then you have Dow Jones, which is the top 30 firms in US. Okay. So now let's talk about why would someone trade indices instead of individual stocks. In my personal opinion, trading indices is much more simpler. So trading individual stocks can be very risky. One bad earnings report or a bad news headline and the price of the stock goes down drastically, right? So with indices, that risk is spread across multiple companies. So even if one company is doing bad, the other companies are able to balance it out. So that's why indices are lower risk than trading individual stocks. It is high volume, very liquid. Again, you have multiple opportunities and it is easier to analyze because you're looking at the bigger picture rather than focusing on just one stock and how it's performing, right? Okay guys, so let's talk about how can you make money by trading indices. Okay, so we're going to take as an example. So let's say you buy NASDAQ 100 at 24,000. Okay, later that increases to 24,030. That's a 30-point move for you. Okay, so let's say if you're trading with just one contract and each point is worth $1, that's a $30 profit for you. Okay, I'm going to explain it later in the video what the contracts mean and just to, to ensure that you're more familiar and understand it better. But as mentioned, that's a $30 profit for you. However, that works both directions. So let's say if you're in a long position and the market starts falling, you lose the $30. So again, if the index drops by 30 points, you lose $30. That's why it is so important to make sure that you are using the stop loss, okay? We want to protect our capital, not to blow it out within the same trade, okay? So always use stop loss. It is a must when you're trading, okay? So now let's talk about position sizing and what is it all about. So in simple words, position sizing is how big is your trade. So if you're trading indices such as NASDAQ 100 or Germany 40, you don't buy the entire index. Instead, you trade what we call contracts. So a contract is just a unit of the index that you are trading. So think it in a way like a single ticket that allows you to participate in the price movement of the index. Pretty much that's what it is. So to understand a little bit better than for you as well. So if you trade 0.5 contracts and each point move is worth 50 cents. Okay. So if you trade one contract, that's $1. And then if you trade 5 contracts, that's $5. Okay. So basically, the bigger the position, the bigger the profit, but also the bigger is the risk. So if you're starting out, you should focus just on small. Don't focus on chasing any huge profits. Focus on learning and you'll get there. Okay guys, so there is another thing that I would like to cover today in this video is that you can profit from both directions. I know that a lot of beginners don't really know this, but you can make money when the markets are falling as well. That's called short selling. So instead of buying first and selling later, you sell first and buy back lower. Okay, so let's say if the NASDAQ 100 drops while you're in a short position, you profit, you make money. Okay, so as a day trader, you do not limit yourself. Okay, you have plenty of opportunities. As I mentioned in this video, the markets go down, the markets go up, so as a trader, you get all these different opportunities to profit and benefit for yourself. Okay. Okay guys, so before we wrap this up, if you made it this far, drop a comment down below. In today's video, we have discussed what the day trading is all about. Again, it's buying and selling of the financial instruments, capturing small price movements to turn them into profits. Indices like NASDAQ 100 and Germany 40 are perfect for day trading. They're volatile and it is much safer than the single stock. And then you can profit again when the markets are going up or falling down, okay? As long as you manage your own risk and the position size, okay? Which we have covered in this video as well. So in the next episode, I'm going to show you how to set up your trading environment. We're going to understand different brokers, understand a little bit more as well about the platform, and I'm going to show you how can you, come closer to taking your first step towards a trade. Hope this video helped you guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.